Hey folks, we got Necrons versus Dark Eldar, and this is Cloak and Shadows. So the Necrons, they had two groups of warriors, 5 and then 15, a Lord with them, Destroyer and Lord, there was a Doom Scythe, a bunch of Lich Guard, there was Ghost Ark, there was two of them, and then an Annihilation Barge at the back there. I had my two groups, or actually three groups of warriors and raiders, witches and a venom, three groups of reavers, incubi, with my Archon in a Venom, two Razor Wings, and a Void Raven Bomber. So throughout this, we'd get various different objectives, of course, and try and accumulate as many points as possible with these cards. I used my Dark Eldar, he had my regular deck. The Necrons, on their first turn, they won the initiative too, unfortunately. No! They pushed forward and started to capture some of the objectives. He was really lucky, because as he pull objectives, it would be like capture objective 2, kill a unit. And there you see my raider was destroyed, dumping out what was remaining of the warriors there. This far group on the left, those four actually were pinned, and the other two managed to get out of the pin because of that warlord trait. So my firing back, I did manage to kill off the destroyers, but the lord survived. And I did manage to kill off the Annihilation Barge, which was very good. I did kill off quite a few of the Lich Guard, but of course they got back up, and I lost quite a few jet bikes in that. But, you know, you're going to have to trade some bodies here and there. So as the firing continued, unfortunately, he moved up into the ruins, and the Doom Scythe came on and took out another raider, dumping another group of warriors on the ground. Lost a few more of my reavers in an assault, but, you know, that's going to happen. Jets came on and wiped out the entire squad of 15 warriors, and my bomber failed to hurt the Doom Scythe. The Lich Guard continued to move up. They wiped out a group of witches that were on the ground, and they just kind of walked all over them. And the Reavers assaulted them and, proceeded to pretty much die and then jump out of combat. I continued to move up, firing as much as I could into the remaining lords. More firing. The Lich Guard moved underneath the bomber and took out the Venom. My Reavers, who, left up, went after Objective 2. He went after Objective 1 back here with one of his Ghost Arcs, and move the other Ghost Arc along the bottom of the board there. Now, the Destroyer Lord took out my Venom, dumping my Incubi on the ground, and the Lich Guard started to move up along the bottom to try and capture that objective eventually. My Jets moved up and started to fire on the Ghost Arcs. It really didn't cause any damage. The Bomber did manage to get a 2 hull points off that thing eventually. I lost another Reaver in an assault with those 5 warriors, although I did manage to kill them off. The Lord was destroyed and wiped out by the Incubi and the Archon. So, thankfully, he's a beast. The Lich Guard moved up, tried to capture that objective. I did move my warriors and all of my Incubi down to kind of just attack and assault and try and wipe them out, which eventually did happen. If I wouldn't have... and over here I did lose my Raider to the Lord, but it dumped out the warriors, and they just fired and killed him. This is part of a campaign, so what he did is he decided to have the 2 remaining Ghost Arcs run off the table. It was like a leadership check, and they managed to escape. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more on the update about what the campaign's all about. I'll show off my army and everything too, what we're going to be doing with it. So it was a very, very close victory, only because they ran off the table and retreated for the Dark Eldar. So good times. Anyways, with that said, I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.